Okay, ladies and gentlemen, God has called me to be a watchman on the wall for a time as such as this. I've been studying prophecy for about 8 years, since 2005, and I have not seen any prophecy move this quickly in my entire life. So I want to get on with this. I'm probably going to have to make another video, part 2, part 3, I don't know. Because I got a list here about they're bringing in the North American Union, because they're uniting all the countries together to make it all one, because they're setting up a one world government. So I want to start here. This is the Prime Minister, Stephen Harper. He signed a Prosperity and Security Partnership back in 2005 with, what's his name? The U.S. and Mexico, because they want to emerge into one super country. I'm going to read it. Okay. Prime Minister Harper eventually endorses North American Union with Council of Foreign Relations visit by Paul Chan something. Okay, Prime Minister Harper addresses the Council on Foreign Relations, which supports the SPP, North American Union, NAFTA agenda. This is all an agenda, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is an agenda. The NAU agenda. Prime Minister Stephen Harper appearance at the New York City-based Council on Foreign Relations, CFR, which is Council on Foreign Relations, on 25th September 2007 was an office endorsement and expression of soldering on the North American Union agenda. Harvard University, CNN, better load depths has future or further confirmed the awful endorsement of the of Stephen Harper's government on North American Union, or the New American. Isn't that funny? The New American, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to bring absolute tyranny. Okay, the New American. Mr. Harper has been apparently directed by the principal founders of the Party of Canada, which are legally linked, look at that, to the CFR. These people are all controlled by the globalists, the global elitists. They bring in world government to the CFR to assemble Canada into a new fortress, North American, which is controlled by the U.S. political military. Look, we're getting taken over by the globalist people. And people say, oh, this is conspiracy. No, it's not. This is an agenda. Do your research, okay? Do your research before you guys say anything. I'm going to read this again. To the CFR Assembly Canada into a new fortress, North American, which is controlled by the U.S. political military, which will complete by no later than 2010. So it's been put off because they have to do certain things. Okay, indeed, the Stephen Harper government. You see that? The Stephen Harper government. It's not even called the Canadian government anymore. He's like a dictator, man. Just like the Obama administration. It's not called the U.S. government. It's called the Stephen Harper government. This is Canada, ladies and gentlemen. This is not Canada anymore. Our sovereignty has been thrown out the window. But I want to continue. Okay, indeed, the Stephen Harper government has been reported to be the process of getting voter Canadian government departments and agendas to harmonize, I don't know these words, with U.S. governmental agendas to expand the Summit of Canada into the NEO vision of the Fortress North America. Okay, wait, I gotta go down here. Okay, North America. Okay, North America. The Council of Foreign Relations book. You see, they're writing it all in books. They think we're stupid, but these people, they don't care. They're telling us what they're going to do. You guys can't do nothing about it. Okay, Council of Foreign Relations book. Advance the takeover, listen to this, the takeover of Canada into a fortress North American controlled by a U.S. political military insurance complete. The military, man. They're getting their army ready and everything. Okay, I got more here. That's why I'm gonna have to make maybe 3 videos. So this is part 1. Share these videos, okay? Because this is what's coming down the line. Okay. The Council on Foreign Relations has indeed published a book on its North American Union Madfiner elite building a North American community. John Manley something, former deputy prime minister in the Paul Martin Liberal government, is a sole actor of this book. Yes, my fellow Canadians. That is why Stephen Harper, with only a mandatory government, has been able to easily pressure North American Union with what Mr. Something has referred to as a capital at the CFR political party elites, including those among the Liberals and BLOC that Quebec have apparently been all CO opened by the very wealthy Council of Foreign Relations, North American Union. Assets have used the North American free trade. Free trade. This has nothing to do with that. This has to do with power and control, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Okay, where was that? Yeah, free trade agreement, NAFTA, to eliminate the takeover of Canada. They're taking over, okay? They're taking over everything. The takeover of Canada by U.S. interests. See, it's always about the money. It's always about the money. As a legal outcome of the term of NAFTA, when the leaders of Canada, Mexico, and the United States met in Texas recently, they undersourced the deep ties and shared principles of the three countries. The Council-sponsored task force appeals the announced security and prosperity partnership of North America, but postpone a more able vision of a new community by 2010. But didn't happen. But it's gonna happen because there's certain things that they haven't done yet. By 2010, and specific recommends. Okay, wait. Recommends. And Pacific recommends on how to effect it, states the office press released for the book Building a North American Community, which is published by the CFR. Mr. Harper's speech at the CFR on 25th of September 2007. 2007. Okay, where was I? 2007. Okay, yeah, right. Affirms Mr. Harper's Security and Prosperity Partnership of North American, SPPNA, committed to hand over Canada to full control by no later than 2010 to a political firm which is assisted with the current U.S. This is all U.S. Bush administration. Mr. Harper's government appeals reports to the CFR. This is an agenda, ladies and gentlemen, okay? They're not going to stop. They're bringing it in because they want to unite everything. A one world government, all nations have to join. And this is exactly what they're doing. So whoever's listening to this, you do what you want with this message. I'm just telling you what's coming down the line because the globalists, they're not going to stop, okay? They're not going to stop. These people are going after power and control. This is all that it's about. Power and control. Absolute power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. These people are not going to stop until they succeed, and they're going to succeed. Okay. Government appreciate reports to the CFR. Okay. The government reports. They're all controlled, you see? Lon Davis, a Harvard University and CNN Benner confirms Stephen Harper's government support for the CFR, Security and Prosperity Partnership, North American Union agenda. SPPNA reference. Okay, it says YouTube video. In effect, the government of Canada appears to be governed not from a sovereign. You see that, sovereign? It's not sovereign. Let me read that again. In effect, the government of Canada appears to be governed, which means controlled. Governed not from a sovereign parliament in Ottawa, but run through a new York City base political something. You see, it's all controlled, man. It's all controlled. We have nothing anymore. But I don't care, because we're going to be raptured. I just want to show people this. I only have 5 minutes left, so I want to continue this after. There's going to be a part 2, but this is what they're calling for. Because Obama, back, I forget what year it was, he was in Berlin. He said, people of Berlin, I stand as a citizen of the globe in this bright new world. That we must tie global citizenship together, that continue to bind us together. Nations that are weak and nations that are strong, we must cooperate with one another. We don't have a choice. It's the one way. It's the only way. Leadership in Washington will not remove this burden off of us. For our nation and for all nations. Okay? For all nations. And President Senior Bush, there's a new world coming into view, and it won't be the law of the jungle, but it'll be the law of law. And when we're successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order. Ladies and gentlemen, this is real. This is what's going on. The new world order is taking over. They're invading countries. They're taking over countries. Like we just finished reading. It's not by Canada. It's all controlled. Total control. They're bringing in world government, you name it. See, by the military. We just finished reading. Like, I can go on. I can go on. And I am. I'm going to let everybody know about this. Okay? You guys are going to see this come down the line. But the NAFTA thing was set up to fail. All the countries are going to shift to Europe. Europe is already calling for they're calling for control over the U.S. and Canada's finances. That's what's going to happen. Like if you guys watch my other videos about the 10 kings that are going to come over Europe, that's how they're going to come so powerful, they're going to rule the whole entire world. So, this is what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. They're bringing in world government, so I just want you guys to be aware of this. Okay, world government is coming. It's already here, it's just not running yet. That's why they're uniting all the countries. Okay? 3 countries. Canada, US, and Mexico are going to emerge into a super country, and then they're going to shift to Europe. So we want a common currency. We have too many problems in our world because we have too many currencies. We have too many nations. We all need to come together and become one. So that's the only way we can stop war, is if we all become one. No more divisions, no more nothing. But this is a lie. It's going to cause tyranny, you name it. So that's what I want to let you guys know about. But I want to read the whole thing. I'm going to read you the whole thing, okay? To let you guys know about this. These people, they're not afraid anymore. They're letting it out. They don't care. Because they created a military to back them up. Whoever's opposed to their agenda that's going to try to stop them, they have the military standing with them to throw these people in prison or kill them. They don't care anymore. They're calling for an international military. One world army, a global police state, martial law, you name it. They're going to throw people in the FEMA camps, you name it. They're going to kill people. It's part of their agenda, the United Nations. Read the Agenda 21. They want to depopulate the world's population. In the Georgia Guidestone, it says maintain humanity under 500 million. And unite humanity under one language. Unite a world religion. I can go on, man. Listen to my other videos. It's crazy. But this is what's happening. But knowing history and knowing what the Bible says, world government is coming. This is going to be the Antichrist. Okay? This is Bible prophecy being fulfilled right before our very eyes. They're uniting everything so they can get their new world order running. Okay? They're uniting everything. That's why they're destroying the wealth of the nation. You destroy the economy, you destroy the wealth. Because for you to have a world, for you to have a world government, you need to have a world economy to support it. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're destroying all the currencies. Like if you guys want to watch my other video, go watch it. It's called The Canadian Dollar is going to Collapse. This was actually in the newspaper. This was not even in the front page. It should have been in the front page, something like that. It's because they're all controlled. They don't want to put fear on the people. But people that are a watchman and people that know Bible prophecy know what's going on. Bible prophecy is being fulfilled right before our very eyes. The Canadian dollar went down like 5 weeks in a row. Boom, boom, boom. They said they're pulling money out of the Canadian banks. Just go listen to my video. It's called The Canadian Dollar is going to Collapse. So I got to make a part 2. So this is all I got to say. I'm making part 2. Stay tuned. I'm going to share these videos, okay? This is what's happening. Do your research if you want to know this is real. And plus, this is Bible prophecy being fulfilled. They're bringing in world government. And this is all I got to say. I'm making part 2. Okay? God bless you all.